Welcome, welcome one and all, right? You have finally found it. It is here. Cashiering solution. So if you are a cashier, if you considering to become a cashier, this is the place to be, right? Cashiering solution. So any issue that you have as a cashier, the answers is actually right here. We have the answers for you. Okay, guys? So anything at all that you have issues with, right? I'm here for you where we'll be looking at all your problems, right? If you're cashing and you're keep on getting short, if you find that there's certain things you're not learning about your machine, this is the place to be. Right, guys? So we welcome one and all to this channel. So, guys, for today, I want to look at a very important topic. Okay. Now, the reasons for discrepancies, right? Discrepancies is basically in any instant in which there is things that it does not line up, so to speak, in common terms, right? So you run your report, and on your report, it is saying that you should have $10,000 in your drawer, but yes, when you check the money in the drawer, you realize that you are short, right? So here I want to look at some of the reasons why this may happen. Okay, guys, so bear with me, right? I know you will learn something. So tell a friend about us, right? Cashiering solutions, right? If you have a supervisor, tell them that they need to watch this. Okay, guys? Because this is the place to be. Cashiering solution. No, so you are a cashier and you realize that every time you work, you find that they're drawing money out of your pay because you are short, right? And some establishment, when you're over, they still penalize you as well. So there is no neutral ground there. So the task for today is basically we want to look at the reasons, right? And that's why I tell you to call your supervisor, because there is something here also for your supervisor. Okay, so call each and every one of them. Call them, let them know the site is now available, that they can now learn everything that they need to learn when it comes on to their system. Okay, guys? Now, let's jump into it. Now, discrepancies is any instant in which the word or your report is basically different from what your system is saying. Okay, guys? No, one of the reason for discrepancies is basically you gave out the wrong change. You understand? So you literally gave away money, right? So you didn't check it properly. So you gave away money. So you literally take money out of the drawer, right? So give a wrong change. So that is one reason. So you literally gave away some money. That's one reason why you could short. One reason why you could be over is that you didn't give enough change to a customer. So that is one reason why you might find that you are over. Okay, so you're giving too much or too little, right? So those are some of the reasons that you would be over or short. Now, another thing that a lot of persons don't even look at this, nor even know this, okay? You're leaving your active cash register or your computerized system unattended to. Basically, what this means is that you leave the machine. Yes, you might remove your key, you turn the machine off, and you leave the system. But what you need to know is that only the cash drawer has a unique key. Every point of sale system contain or use the same key. So if you're using a cash register, say a sharp 202 thereabout, every sharp 202 key could be used to start your machine. Now, another thing that we need to note is that your point of sale system, anybody can come to your system and just open the drawer, right? By pressing one button, right? For a computerized system, there are two keys, 1, 2, and the drawer fly open. So this is one thing that I want us to keep in mind. Okay, so you might say, all right, you leave the machine, you push the drawer in and everything, nobody can get into it. But persons can just come in, press one button or press two keys on your computer, keyboard, and the drawer is open. So these are some ways that person can actually get into your machine without, understand, very, very easy. And most cash register, no, let's talk about the cash register. 99.99% of cash registers, there's a like a little lever that can actually open the drawer, right? So there's a lever that can be used to open your drawer. Okay, guys. So just whenever you are leaving your machine, it's important that you use the cash drawer key to close the cash drawer. Don't just leave a cash drawer like that, because anybody could actually come and just open the drawer, either by the lever or the shortcut and how to open a drawer, which is called a no sale. So they would use a no sale and actually open your cash drawer, which you don't want. Okay, so that's another reason why you are short. So the supervisor know that, or the manager know that every time you're gone, you leave, they can now open your drawer and take a little thing out of it. Right? So once you leave your drawer, they just come in and take a little pinch out of it, and they close back the drawer and they're gone. So them actually buy a lunch out of your drawer every day. You understand? So it's important that we keep this in mind. Okay, guys? So whenever you're leaving your machine, keep in mind that persons can still gain access to your machine. So it's important that you use a key and close a drawer. Okay, guys? Sorry. Let's move on. Now, another reason for you to be short is actually operational error. You basically make a mistake. So you're entering your items, or you're doing your tender or incorrect tendering, so to speak. So when you're entering the money, you receive the money. So instead of you putting that money on the cash, you actually put that money on a check or some other tender type. No, tender type, for those persons who don't know, is basically any forms of payment that is received for goods or services. So it could be cash, could be check, could be credit, understand, gift card, any of those, right? It's called classify as a tender. Now, if you make a mistake while you are tendering or entering the tendering, most supervisors or some supervisor may not know where to look, because they will be looking on the machine. When they run the report, they'll be looking, right, for the CID, they're looking for the cash in drawer. They don't even look anywhere else to see if money is at any other point, right? So they look, one, because they used to getting the report from this point. So if the money is now on the cash, on a check, nobody will actually check to see whether or not there's money anywhere else on a charge or anywhere else. They only look one place, and that's the cash in drawer. So if the money is not on the cash in drawer, most time the cashier will not find this. The supervisor running that report will not see that the money is actually somewhere else. So that is one reason. That another reason in which you can actually run a report and find out you actually short and short by a lot of money, okay? Because you put the money under the wrong tender type. So that is one thing you want to note as well, guys, right? Now, another reason, and this is the main reason, right? For some persons, because when your person is running a report, there are certain things that they look for. They just want to know that the total is there, as I mentioned before. No, there are two types of reports when it comes on to a cash register. There is an X report that reads your system and gives you a reading of everything that took place, right? Throughout that period. Now, a Z report, on the other hand, what it does, it reads your system, but it also clears your total. Now, if you run an X report, basically means that your total keep going up. If you run a Z report, your total will now start back at zero. Now, a few years back, I got a call from a friend, not really a friend, one of my friend's sister. She was working at a pharmacy, right? And when she was at the end of her shift, she was told that she was short like over 50,000 Jamaican dollars. And what kind of hit me was the fact that the report that was run before, the same amount of money that she was short is the same amount of money the previous cashier actually tendered for his or her sale. Now, I believe that as a supervisor, you should have seen that there must be something here. But let me tell you what happened. What happened was that the supervisor made a mistake. Instead of running a Z report, he actually run a X report for the previous cashier. That basically means that everything that the person cashed would have continued on the new cashier total. So at the end of the day, that person had to pay for, was asked to either pay for it or the police would have gotten involved. And that's what happened. So it's important that we understand, right? We know exactly what is happening. And supervisors, this is also for you, because I will be highlighting some things that most time a technician would not come up front and teach you, because there's a lot of things that they don't teach, for a technician, teaching a manager or supervisor, it's most time is on a need to know basis. They don't normally teach everything. Okay, so it's important for you to understand every aspect on a report. So once you run a report, you know exactly what to look for. You first, you need to ensure that it's an X or a Z report, so you know where to look to confirm, to see whether or not you have run the right report. And that is vital. Okay, guys? No. So those are some reasons, right? In which you might find that you are short or over, because you might not enter the correct amount of money. You might send it to the wrong place, right? Or somebody might be taking the money out of your drawer, or supervisor might have run the wrong report. So keep those in mind. Guys, if you have any question, right? We are here to answer your questions. One of the things we actually want to do on this channel is like we want to have some persons in the industry to come in and we'll talk to them regarding different systems that are out there. Okay, guys? Now, before I close up, there's some safety tips, right? So safety tips for today, right? Avoid having too much cash in your drawer. So if you're working as a cashier, or you're there as a supervisor, avoid having too much cash in your drawer. Because what this does, if somebody, a criminal person, criminal-minded person walk into your location and see whoa, there's a lot of money in the drawer. That actually create temptation. So put a system in place where you can pull money throughout the day and avoid having too much cash. I've been to location where I've seen cashier with what I put in with a lot of money in the drawer, right? That is creating temptation, and we don't want that, guys. Okay, so before, tell a friend about us, right? I want you to share with your friends and ensure that you subscribe. If you want to learn more, I can guarantee you every episode you will learn something. Okay, so if you didn't learn anything today, don't subscribe. Right? So once you didn't learn anything at all, don't subscribe to my channel. Okay? Because I want this to be a learning platform where person in the industry can learn as much as possible. Right? So if you have learned something today, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That means once we have placed a new video, you would actually get some notification that says there's a new video out, and I want you to ensure you tell your friends about us. Right, guys? So have a blessed day and see you for our next episode. And remember to subscribe so that you will always get in, right? The information, all the information that you need. Okay, guys? So have a blessed day. Enjoy yourself. Peace out.